being blind. Imagine shopping for new clothes, but not able to see what colors and patterns are on the racks. Imagine streets and looking for a public toilet. You're not quite sure where you are. Street signs and GPS are not going to help you. Medicine box and not being able to get what you urgently need. Just our imaginations. Our reality. Over 40 million blind people in the world, and there is projected to grow by 66% by 20. Every seconds, one person in the world goes blind. Of sight, studies have shown that they experience greater difficulty with daily living, social dependence, the disconnection with the community, increased risk of falls and hip-related fractures, and so on.
The problem down to its basic, you can't see.
It's just, accessing a lot of the visual information.
That can be something really simple, like identifying colours, or something really complex, like understanding where you are or understanding where you're going.
One of the most typical ones is it sounds simple, but it actually affects people every day and all the time, which is to know what's around them in their surroundings.
Whether it's in the environment or in shops or,
access to the sighted world.
Something as simple as just identifying the content of a can based on its colour or based on the writing.
We can't read a street sign or the label on a cereal box. We can't see all these, we're not bombarded with all the stuff that you guys get bombarded with.
What if we can help blind people better discover the world around them? This is Mara. She's blind. What if she got her own phone, snap pictures of her surroundings, and hear her phone describe it to her? This is exactly the richness of information and possibilities that our solution brings. Mobile Eye. You'll be thinking, how does it all work? Do you know objects from an image have been a very tough problem for artificial intelligence researchers for many years now. It was us to tackle it. We started with optical character recognition, more techniques, such as pattern matching, color identification, but we were able to fully solve the problem. Then, we have an interesting solution. 1,000 parallel processors and 10 billion neurons with up to 100 trillion interconnections. The human brain. We have artificial intelligence with human intelligence and put humans behind the screens to help blind people. The latest in crowdsourcing technology. Is a process that involves outsourcing tasks to a distributed group of people through the internet. More incorporates crowdsourcing solution to obtain information feedback on images. First, the Closing Out app in the Windows Phone 7 takes care and sends it to our server, which is waiting on Microsoft ASP.NET on Windows Azure Cloud. We use Microsoft SQL Server as a database engine. Azure storage services. We built a variety of artificial intelligent algorithms into our server, reprocessing the image and being the most efficient service to route to. For that, we developed a website and an app for Facebook. When families are online, requests can be routed to them for quality answers. We can use third-party crowdsourcing solutions to handle the responses from them. From what we've learned from the Royal New Zealand Foundation of the Blind, users just want to find out simple things such as colours, darkness, for it is very direct. Built a set of artificial agents, color recognition, services, and darkness processing to provide computer-generated feedback to answer such questions. The set accepts the answers and puts them to the original requester. And forward, two options. 1. Our target is currently people with vision impairment. Reaching out to telecommunication companies so that data charges can be subsidized. Minimum cost of $5 per month. You can obtain this technology to help them better discover the world and be more independent in their daily lives. This is derived from the breakdown of our projected monthly operational costs. $85 a month for our server to run on Windows Azure, $3 for using third-party crowdsourcing services, such as IQ engines, $30 for website domain and hosting, and $1,000 for a dedicated team of custom crowdsourcing personnel, web admins and marketing personnel, software developers. These stations were tabulated based on the market group of 11,000 blind members of the Royal New Zealand Foundation of the Blind. Is distributed across 11,000 blind users, amounting to $3 a person. The dollars will be channeled towards donations and funding research development on mobile eye and vision impairment. Costing can be replicated in other mobile eye operations in different countries. Makes mobile eye an available service not only for developed nations but also third world countries. Alternatively, we want to introduce mobile eye to a very diverse market, the tourism industry. People in foreign land often experience a similar sense of disconnection as blind people, caused by language and cultural barriers, with signages, maps, digital products, and so on. The user can picture to our server to a local channel. Again, this richness of information with mobile eye services can definitely enable them to discover more about the environment. Commercial outlet can be used to support and sustain mobile eye as a free service for blind people. We have been working closely in conjunction with the Royal New Zealand Foundation of the Blind for past 6 months, and they have been constantly giving us feedback. Many functions have emerged out of their needs and abilities. Their plans has prompted and inspired us to further improve mobile eye.
What has not been possible is finding out more detail about the specifics of what's around you.
I think it can give blind people the opportunity to take photos. I can now take a photo of my dog, even down to shopping. I take a can out of the fridge or out of the pantry. I don't know whether it's baked beans or sweet corn or dog food. This is a way of quickly taking a photo of the label, of the surroundings on the tin, and getting back the feedback, not just about a picture on it, but the wording as well.
The potential that I see is huge because it's effectively harnessing the power of the mobile phone, of ordinary human beings who want to be able to help, and the technology that sits between those two things, in order that I can confidently sit in somewhere and know what's happening around me. Or I can confidently know what's in the tin of food which I've just picked up from my cupboard but I don't know what it is. Or I can confidently know what colour jumper I'm wearing, or what colour jumper my friend is wearing, or something like that. Now that is information that I've never had before and never had any way to have. Having this facility I think is fabulous. And so the potential, I think, is liberating. I think it will give people more confidence. It will give people more independence.
It's great. It's extremely accurate.
It's going to make for a huge improvement in the lifestyle of the blind.
This, I think, will help enormously to end the isolation that many people face.
Thank you so much. It's been great working with you guys. You were great.
Oh, go for it. Have a great time, and it'll be good to see more upgrades and updates on this. It's so good to be able to work with a tool that traditionally and historically something to do with photos was so just out of the league. And so I would like to see more colour description and all sorts. So it's really, it makes one just wanting more, really.
Yeah, I love mobile art.
We truly admire the spirits and courage of blind people, despite their challenges, still raise families and hold professional jobs, serving and contributing to the society. We believe that mobile art can make a positive impact on people's lives. Months ago, there was an idea in our heads, started from nothing to a spark of idea when we saw Neil, a person giving a lecture in our university. Now, we have a working product used by millions of people worldwide. We have the technical abilities to carry this project to the next level, but with your support, to reach further. With your support, we can extend to the worldwide community. 40 million blind people and more, help them better discover the world.
I'm a graphic designer.
And I'm Inhan, and I'm a software engineer.
And I'm Akash Poldra, I'm the team leader, and we are Team Mobile Eye.
Help us
make
make
this
this
a
a reality.